Welcome to your joint series. So this is one of my very favorite yoga sequences. This is going to keep you healthy and limber. This is going to bring synovial fluid into all of your joints. So what happens? We wake up in the morning and we jump up and we expect our feet to carry the weight of our whole body. We haven't warmed them up. That's setting us up for injuries that are totally preventable. So welcome to this series. This is going to keep you healthy. This is going to keep you safe. This is also going to do something incredibly important, and that's create that trust between your mind, your body, and your spirit. When you stop for a moment and you do something beneficial for yourself, you do something that's going to keep yourself safe, you're also reaffirming that in your mind. So all of this is important. This is a full wellness program. So what we're going to do to start is we're going to start with our feet because they're often so neglected. You want to start with your legs straight out in front of you. I'm going to sit facing sideways. If you have a block, I like a block. A block does a lot of things. When you elevate your hips, it allows your circulation to be easier. So you can sit on a block, you can sit on the ground, that's perfectly okay. We want to make sure that our sit bones are rooted. So I like to move the flesh of my booty back, feel my two sit bones rooted on the mat, flex my feet, and then I want to dorsiflex, which is just curling my toes. Flex and dorsiflex. It's not a point. It's a dorsiflex. So we're going to do this 10 times. Spreading our toes as wide as we can and then clenching. Wide as we can and clenching. Wide and clench. Now paying attention to our core. Are we holding ourselves up? Is our spine in nice alignment? We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now we're going to flex and point. Flex and point. Again for 10. Paying attention to that spinal alignment. We want each vertebrae stacking perfectly on top of the other. Keep your gaze forward, flexing and pointing. We're here for 5, for 4, for 3. If it helps to have your hands on the mat, do that too. That helps you keep a nice long spine. And 1. And now, this is the trickiest one. You may not be able to do this on the first round, but not only is this a physical exercise, this is an exercise for your nervous system. You're going to be sending your body a signal it doesn't often send. So, what does that look like? We want to bring our big toes forward and our little toes back. And then we want to switch it up. And switch. The most difficult one is when you have your big toes back and your little toes forward. Even if your feet don't move, I want you to sit and concentrate and imagine them moving. And one day they will. So just watch them as they go back and forth, back and forth. We're here for 5. Where's your breath? Try to keep your breath in and out through your nose. 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. That's also stretching a lot of tendons that we don't pay any attention to on our feet. We're going to bring our ankles together, place our hands on our thighs so our thighs stay still. Just do a gentle ankle rotation. And then opposite direction. And now we want to get into our knees. So you can bring your hands behind you if you're on a block. This is a little tricky with balance. You can move off the block if this isn't comfortable. And we're just going to bicycle very slowly, bringing fluid into that knee joint. We're going to be here, you guessed it, for 10, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. This takes a little bit more concentration, focus, which is also a great muscle to activate, our muscle of attention. All use that right now. For 4, 3, 2, 1. So now you can place your block back under your sit bone or stay seated on the mat. We are going to do some ankle rotations. So you're going to grab the outer edge of the right foot with the right hand. I'm sure the bottom of my feet from walking in the studio is so gross. So you don't see that, I'm going to pick up my foot, flex my foot, and then I'm going to cross my right ankle over my left thigh. Then I'm going to take my hands and I'm going to interlace my hands and my toes, even though my feet are so gross, and I'm going to rotate that ankle. It's also nice to separate your toes. Our toes are usually pushed together from shoes that are too tight or ill-fitting. This is countering all of that. So we're just gonna sit here and rotate that ankle in one direction 10 times, and notice how much more range of motion you have than we were when we were rotating our ankles when our feet were in front of us. 8, 9, 10, release the grip. Bring your foot high up onto your thigh. And now we're just gonna gently lift and lower that right knee. This is gonna bring fluid into that hip joint. Very gentle here. Keep your breath nice and smooth in and out through the nose. Some of the benefits of breathing in and out of your nose, you're filtering the oxygen, which is going to help keep you safe. Immune booster, it's gonna lower your blood pressure, and it's going to calm your nervous system. Parasympathetic breathing. 2 and 1. Now we're gonna grab the outer edge of that right foot with the right hand, open up that hip, and then take your right arm, reach it up, and reach underneath the calf. A lot of times people can't figure out what they're doing wrong because their arm is out here. You want your arm on the inside of that leg. Flexing the right foot to protect the knee, gently rock from side to side. Again, finding that breath, breathing into the places where you feel tight, and exhaling, releasing that tension. Try to drop your shoulders away from your ears. Notice if you're carrying any tension in your face, let it go. We carry emotions in our major joints. This is the biggest joint in our body. Anything that needs to come up, allow it to come up and to leave. And now gently, we're going to come out of this, grabbing onto the outer edge of that right foot, opening up the hip, and then gently placing it down. I want you to treat yourself the way you would hold a newborn baby. Everything very delicate, never throwing your body weight around. We really want to create that trust and that nurturing sensation for ourselves. So grab the outer edge of the left foot with the left hand, open up that hip, bring that knee into the armpit, cross the left ankle over the right thigh, take your right hand, interlace your fingers and your toes, and then rotate that ankle. And then opposite direction. And now, once you've done 10 rotations, we're going to take this right foot high up onto take the left foot high up onto the right thigh, and then gently lift and lower that left knee. Again, getting into that left hip joint. And what you're doing, if you think about the ball socket, is you're bringing fluid in between. So now this is no longer scraping bone, causing damage. You're having this beautiful synovial fluid act as a buffer. Our bodies to be nice and fluid. We want to be able to move like water. We want to be adaptable emotionally. All of these things parallel our emotional life, our spiritual life. For 3, 2, 1. And now we want to grab the outer edge of that left foot with the left hand. Open it up again, this time reaching that left arm high, coming inside that left leg, flexing the left foot to protect the knee. I also like to keep my right foot flexed, and then rocking from side to side. Again, breathing into those places we feel tight. Exhaling, releasing some of that tension. Try to drop the shoulders away from the ears. Notice if you're really rounding your spine here. Open up. Try to get your inhalations to match the length of your exhalations. It's going to use your digestive system. It's also going to open up your nasal passageways. Helps with sleep apnea, asthma. And now gently grabbing the outer edge of that left foot with the left hand, open up and place it down. Now it's time to warm up our upper bodies. So find a comfortable cross-legged position. Again, I love a block for this because it's just making it easy on my body. My circulation is moving into these nice lubricated joints. So we're gonna start with our hands and our fingers. We're on our phones all the time. We want to counter that. So I want you to bring your hands right out in front of you. Wrists in line with the shoulder. Spread your fingers as wide as you can and then clench your fists. Wide, clench, wide, clench, wide, clench, wide, clench for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we want to bring all of our fingers together, drop our wrists. Inhaling up, exhaling, drop. We're here for 5, 4, bringing fluid into that wrist joint, 3, 2, 1. Now I want you to make 2 fists, bring them together, and press against them to roll out your wrists. Getting that full range of motion. Again, we're going to be here for 10. Your arms may be feeling a little fatigued. That's totally normal. It's also a nice arm workout. And now switch directions for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring your arms out as if you were serving a platter. Now we're going to bring our fingertips onto our shoulders, bringing fluid into that elbow joint. Inhaling and exhaling. Trying to keep our hands in line with our shoulders. We're here for 5. 4, is your belly engaged? 3, 2, and 1. Leave your fingertips on your shoulders. This is my very favorite one. And bring your elbows up and around. Ah, oh, let it feel so nice. We're going to be here for 10. Really feel into the body, allowing all of the sensations to be right in the forefront of your mind. Not distracted at all. Noticing how good this feels, where you're tight, where your body's opening up. You may hear some snap, cracks, and pops. That's okay. That just means you need this. We're here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and switch directions, come forward. Trying to increase your range of motion each time. It's also going to help you stay really focused. Sometimes when we do things for a 10 count, a 15 count, our mind can start to wander. Try to stay, allowing each rotation to be new. We're here for 5, 4. Close down the eyes for the last 3, 2, and 1. Bring your hands down onto your thighs. And just to release the head and neck, we're going to gaze over our left shoulder, and then our right, our left, and right, and left, and right. Bring your head to center and look up, down. This can make you a little dizzy. Move slow, up, down, just very gentle, up, down. Last time, up, and down. That is your joint series. You can do this every day. You can do a quicker version of it where you just do 5 variations of each, and it's going to help keep you out of a wheelchair when you're eating. So, peace and blessings. Hope to see you guys soon.